AFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Williams from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep them a trip.
They connect on the deep shot. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks find an answer with their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Nice. Along the right sideline. There's space. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive. Tucker on for the extra point. And it's another miss. His second extra point has been off the mark. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Things are going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Jake, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, pull down his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Staying with Walker. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him on the slant. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Walker on 1st down. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Throw deep to the left side. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks have a single-point lead in the 1st. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a slim 2-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Working from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. Now he takes it, and he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 on that one, and that'll be 1st down Chicago.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Blowing back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Seahawks with an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Williams. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Bears, 1st down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down.
Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. On the
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down, here's Williams. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Tucker's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Work against the blitz. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. And the catch moves into the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He dodged the tackle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Let's go now. The Bears, 30-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Knocked to the ground by Nick Emanwari. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Avoided one crisis on a dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Seahawks take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. On the move, hit it right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Looking slant route complete. And This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first and 3. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Throwing it again here. Here's a screen now for Walker. Hits a seam at the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Turpin with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
And he put one of the tight ends in motion. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
This is Mitchell. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Connecting on the slant. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Come on. Set.
Design quarterback run here. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 49-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. Offense to the line fast. From the gun on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Receiver in motion, going left. They're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 37.
Williams from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Try and get it into Colston Loveland. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Williams throwing on 4th. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. On 1st down, they'll run. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Catch made. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll try and punch it in. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. And dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Go him again. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key talent kept off the scoreboard, Brock. To see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 28-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Gets this one to Pierce. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Seahawks football, just 1 quarter away from a postseason victory. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying for it, it's Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out! And they stretches. They make it a 16-point lead. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return, and sometimes well, that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Finish it up. Vegas, Vegas. Punch stars, punch stars. Yes, 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 yes. Vegas, Vegas. Yes, yes, yes.
Working from the gun, Williams. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer